Hey everyone, it's Nana A. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all, we are on Flowers, our 30-day challenge island. And it was over with yesterday. This video was made on Friday. Thursday was the 30th day. And we finished it. This is the flag I'm going with. I'm not going to delete this island right away because now that the challenge is over, I can do other things, get things, items for other places. But these are the villagers we ended up with. Weber, Ruby, Henry, Lily, Tangy, Ione, Sasha, Sprinkle, my favorite, Genji, and Rosie. All cuties though. And there's different gardens. Some share a garden, but they all have their own yards decorated. And CJ's here. Not much on the way of an entrance. I was very disappointed in myself. I wanted this to fill up with flowers, but I still have a chance, and we may do a revisit to flowers one day. Here's our 5-star proof. We just use the same statues and ruins and Nova lights, but different color of roses. Resident service is our visitor center that you would see if you went to a botanical garden or something where you pay or get your information. And of course, our shops are the souvenir shops, clothing for them and everything else for Nooks. This is where you can wait for your train ride since one's already on its way. I decided to do this area for the kids. I wasn't going to, but the gardens I looked at, most of them had an area for kids. So it's not very much, and it is set in cherry blossom season. We do have our two, I think they're familiar statues, playing chess. This is a little area for Brewster. He has a coffee pastry store on our island. And you can have your drinks and snacks if you'd rather. And you can just take a ride, have the kids take a ride on the train when you sit there and watch them. We go out this way through here. This is our campsite. And now seeing this, all 5 facilities were decorated, so that goal was met. Yay! I did not put a lot of flowers or trees or anything over there because of the viewing, the microscope. Little picnic area, little seating area back there. Just a basic campsite. For anybody that wants to camp on the island of flowers. Now the backstory to this island is that it was full of wildflowers. They were growing everywhere when we got here. Oh, there's Henry. He's so cute. And we're building in around them. So that's why you see a whole bunch of flowers. This is Sprinkle's garden. She has her own garden. It's a beach garden. This one was done on stream. So thank you everyone that joined me in stream and helped me build this garden. Y'all did a good job. The only thing I changed was I added some frozen chairs as a little lookout over by the waterfall, and some turtles in some of the areas you can see. Give a little frozen treat there. The frozen items that are used is a little nod towards Sprinkle being a penguin. Oh, they're so cute up there. Those two are together a lot. And then we added some palm trees, of course. And then back here we had a stall for a tiki bar. I replaced it with the frozen counter. I just thought we'd give Sprinkle a little bit more of the frozen items. And we had one shell partition. I added another one just to kind of make it even back there. But everything else was decided in stream, and they did a good job. And this that we're standing on is supposed to be a swim up bar. I did the best I could. But that's what that's supposed to represent. We use the shell items, the mermaid items, and the frozen items. And then a few items that you see sitting around. Here's some more little turtles. I just love that. And if you do not know how to do that, there's a code, and all my codes will be in the details, that you put down, and then you use a shell stool to look like the turtle, the back of the turtle. See, those two are always together and always happy. This is Genji's garden, and Genji has a Zen garden with lots of mums. And little gropies. I just love those. We have kind of a museum type area here, if you want to call it that. I don't know what to call it really. I just thought it was kind of cute. And then, of course, over here is our Zen garden. I need to spend a lot of time here, I think. And then we added bamboo items in. Some lamps, partitions, trees, stools, benches, stuff like that. And a noodle slide, of course. And then we have a Tory as the entrance. We have a cherry blossom corner over to the left. We keep going this way through the extra mums that are growing wild again. And this is probably one of my favorite gardens. This is Sasha's garden. I mean, not Sasha, Ioni's garden. And she has the celestial garden. And I really did enjoy making this. Now you'll see over there the Cosmo shower. I used Cosmo as well because of the name. And then we have the moon, the Nova lights, the ruins. This is to represent, there used to be separate rooms here. And this is all that's left of the ruins. There was 3 of them. But I tried to add each item, at least one, that you can make with the flower. That's why we have a Cosmo shower. And I had a good time. And we're going to do a tour at night too later. Now back here, I left this open in case I wanted to keep the island and play the island. And I don't know if you can see, but that's our secret beach. It's not decorated. But I left a little trail here in case I wanted to do something later. So if you tour on the Dream Address, there's nothing back there. And this is a little bridge that goes over to our wedding area, our rose garden area. Let's move that out of the way. This is Rosie's tea garden amongst the roses. There's one tea area. Now I use the wedding items down here to kind of tie into the wedding area up, so the rose garden kind of flows together. She has her own little area that she has everything she needs to take care of her garden. This is her own sitting area. She has the music hobby, so she gets a music player and a ukulele. There were some little rabbits we put there, so I used some of the bunny stuff just to add a little bit of color. We have one of the fountains, or whatever, the garden fountain, some garden lanterns, just different things spread out. These are not elaborate builds. They're meant to be simple because that's how the gardens were when we got here. Now the wedding area, there's not many roses there, but and my house was meant to be a bed and breakfast. And we may come back and do that. We didn't do any of the houses. We'd wanted to, but we ran out of time. This is just a little sitting area so they can sit, enjoy the roses, watch the fountain, and watch people get married. So we come back out and we're going to go to the right. I think that's my right. Oh, Rosie, she's smelling the flowers. I love it when they do that. This is just a little transition area that I'm just going to let lilies on this side, hyacinths on that side, because that's the side that the gardens are on. Unless I decide to do something else. And the beaches over here are not really decorated. You come down this wooden path, and this is Lily's house. I made her sitting area out on the peninsula. She has this little sitting area with her bike, and then she has this area. Her hobby is education, so I didn't want to set up a school, so I just gave her some books, a tiny library, some magazines, everything that you need to look up flowers. And then of course she gets a lily record player and a little wagon, of course froggy chairs and lily pad table. And you come on out and go. Now this is going to be our marsh garden, and we used a lot of different items for that. We used the vines benches to look like vines growing up out of the marsh. We used sugar cane for reeds, the mush items, some mum chairs just for maybe bigger lily pads other than what's on the design. And I did not do any of these designs. They will be in the details. And then we have Henry's house. Henry has a little shed area. He takes care of his garden. He has a sitting area and a lily record player. And then I just put a little sitting, a little bench so you can sit and watch the river go by. He has a second sitting area so he can see the beach, and he has a little duck, and so he has a good view there of the ocean. But beaches over here well, none of my beaches really are decorated. Now this is our tulip garden. This is the first garden that I built, and I just like the tulips. Are not my favorite. They're my third favorite in the game, but I don't know, something about the colors spread out in here I just love. We have butterflies, we have birds, we have bees, we have fountains. Now when I think of tulips, I think of Holland. When I think of Holland, I think of windmills. So that's why we have a couple of windmills in the tulip garden. And then we have one of each color of the tulip surprise. We have some garden fountains, a couple of beehives, a little sitting area for Weber, for his little duck friends, and that on the table is something to feed them with. And then we go out, Sasha, and here's part of the hyacinths garden. Not a whole lot over here, just a little sitting area. You go over the bridge though, and this is Ruby's yard. She's the first one I did in this garden. So she has a pretty big backyard with some projects going on. Her own little garden back there. Then over here she has her well and her bicycle. Now the bicycles in the gardens are really meant to represent when you do like a country or a cottage garden, which these are, you can have a bicycle with a basket on it and plant the flowers in the basket. Well, we can't do that on here, but I thought the bicycles could represent that. This is Sasha's yard, and he just has sitting areas and flowers and bees, and he does have some of the plant partitions. This is Tangy's area, and there she is. She's so cute. She has an orange orchard with a windflower garden. That was hard to say, y'all. And she has a little sitting area over here. She has a music hobby also, so I didn't have another player, but she got the musical instrument. She also has an orange stand, has orange smoothies and marmalade, some of the orange tables with some flowers on it. Of course, you have to have ladders to pick the oranges, so that's what these are for. And then just some bunnies and garden lanterns. Her favorite colors are yellow and green, I think. So that's why she has a green fence. This is just another little transition area that I don't know if I will use. Extra sugar cane, nothing here. And now we're back to resident services, y'all. So that is the Island of Flowers. Now, like I said, it may change and we may do a revisit. I don't know, but right now I'm tired of making flower gardens and I want to get back to purple mist, so that's what we'll do. But don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Come on in, be part of the family. Everybody's welcome. And leave me a comment below and let me know how you think the garden turned out, the island turned out. Now, this is not the end. I just wanted to get that in there, because now we're going to look at the whole thing again at night, so we can see how some of the gardens lit up. So just give me a second here. But yeah, leave me a comment below. Let me know what your favorite garden was and what you thought of the builds. All right. You know, it takes forever here. So let me just get through this and I'll be back. And here we are, folks. So let's take a look around the island and see what the gardens look like. CJ is not moving out of that garden. I didn't put any lights on the fountain on the island. I don't know if I should have. There's not really many lights here other than the Nova lights, so that might change if I decide to do more on the island. Oh, Rosie. Oh no. Reaction time. Quit being mean. Yeah, the aggravation. I could have used that making the gardens. There's Sasha with his little glasses on. He's so cute. I guess I could put more lights here if we come back. Maybe the street lamps. A version of them. Hold on, y'all. I gotta play this game. See if I didn't. Not really anything here. We might could put some lights along here. I don't know. We'll see. If I decide to come back. Oh, look, he's watching the petal float. Oh, she is so cute. I know they mesmerize me too, Ione. They're just so cute. There are a few lights over here at the campground. Not a whole bunch. You want to look at the stars, and you have your campfire area. You know, it's camping. You don't need a whole bunch of lights. And the cherry blossom trees. They look so pretty. Let's go back here. I don't think we put a lot in here. We put some mermaid lamps. That's a shell lamp, but that's not really putting out a lot of light, is it? I had to make sure it was on. Of course, the frozen stuff glows. The frozen items glow. And we have our mermaid lamps, like I said, and some tiki torches. So I guess it's okay, but I don't know. We'll see. So let's go up here and look at Genji's. I'm pretty sure I didn't put him hardly any lights. We'll definitely have to redo his if we revisit the island. I think the only lights I put for him was in his garden. Yep, were the bamboo lamps. I'm sorry, Genji. We'll fix it, hun. Maybe that's why he's staying down there all the time. It's too dark for him to come home. Yeah, we'll have to fix that. And we gave him a pear tree too, just to have a little fruit. I didn't keep all of the fruit trees that I had. I cut most of them down because that's not what we needed on the island. Now I know this one's gonna light up because of all the items. I wonder what the moon looks like. that's not really a good shot to see. We'll have to look in a minute. Have all the star items, the Nova lights, the chairs, crescent chairs, rather, and the Pisces lamps. Let's look and see if we can. Oh, it looks like a little cat in the moon. Instead of a dog in the moon, it looks like a little cat ear sticking up. That is so cute. Oh, and we have shooting stars. Perfect timing for this garden. Perfect timing. I will be setting the dream address to this time of the day, at least right now. So we'll have some shooting stars with it. I'm just looking for some more. Just trying to see if this is a good time to set it, or do I need to move forward some. And we need to put some lights on the bridge. Rosie has, I think, plenty of lights in her tea garden. She might could use a few more towards her house. Obviously, we will not be doing any night weddings because we only have the 2 candles. I'll have to figure out some way to add lighting here, I guess. And I keep thinking I hear them. Just a couple of garden lanterns. I don't know, we could have done better on the lighting, I think. Something to think about. I was thinking more about the flowers than the lighting, I think. And I really wasn't sure what time of day I was going to set the dream address, but I think at night. We may have to add some more. Let's see what the marsh looks like. Now the marsh, you're not supposed to have a lot of lights because it's supposed to be like the moonlight and marsh and just kind of dark, and I don't want to say creepy, but it is a marsh. She has a good view. And she has the, was it party lights, I think? I don't know some of the names of the new stuff. I just usually call them something that they're not. The mesh items light up, so that's okay. Henry does not have much in the way of lighting. Sorry, Henry. But he does have a good view. We'll have to fix it. Now let's see how we did on the tulip garden. Because we did put garden lanterns throughout the tulip garden. But that's about it. I think maybe that's okay. I don't know. I may have to add some more lighting there. They're so cute. They love the tulip garden. Always over on the tulip garden. I definitely didn't put a lot of lights here, I see, but I did use the lamps and a few garden lanterns. At least this bridge is lit up. Poor Sasha. I'm going to have to add some lighting if we decide to do this. One lamp's not enough. Okay. Alright. Well, we do have some lighting work to do if I continue with the island. That's for sure. Tangy's got some lights. She's got a lava lamp, some garden lanterns. I think she's pretty good. No lighting on the transition part, but you know, I was gonna move that, but maybe it'll grow on out and then add some different flowers out there. Maybe I have to do something with this. I don't know about that area. And then we're going to come back into resident services again. And there's Sasha and Rosie gabbing away. I will say, I don't think we've had too many disagreements on the island. The villagers seem to get along really well. Of course, you got to do a thumbnail. Sorry, y'all. But this is where we're going to say, don't forget to like the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below, like I said before on the other walkthrough. Let me know on this comment, which was your favorite, the day tour or the night tour? And of course, which was your favorite garden? Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you'll know when my next video comes out. And until then, bye y'all.